I love the UFC. I love watching the fighters. I love getting involved in some of the back and forth about who's going to win. I love watching the breakdowns of the fights. I love everything about it. But did you know that across the interwebs, there are more leagues out there that you can actually take part of? One is one of the big ones right now. One is doing great. Michael Musumeci. You got Rod Tang in there. You've also got ones like the boxing leagues. You've got the karate combat. But there are some very odd leagues out there. And today we're going to take a look at three. Hello everyone, my name is Donovan Scott. I'm the owner and creator of MapPass, and today we're talking about three leagues that you might not have heard of. Maybe you've heard of one or two of these, but these are three leagues that you may not have heard of. Now, when it comes to martial arts, there are so many different styles, there are so many different ways to participate in it, that it's not surprising that they have a lot of different leagues. But these three in particular kind of stuck out, and I think I'm going to make this a series. I think I'm going to find more leagues and just start talking about them. So number one, the Armored Combat League. Most people have heard about this, and there's different leagues that actually participate in this type of combat. But basically, you dress up in a suit of armor, full-on metal armor, plate armor. You've got a sword. You're beating people up. You're hitting people over the head. There's actually pretty bad injuries coming off of this. I mean, I'm sure the sword's not sharp, but these guys are actually really going at it. And sometimes people fall to the ground. They're beating each other in the head with a shield. Bah, bah, bah. It's brutal. Would I do this? No. I have no interest in trying this. It doesn't look like fun. It doesn't look safe. But these guys are some freaking savages that would put on this armor and go out there and fight somebody. But it's really interesting to watch. I would love to check out an event if one's ever around me. Number two, we have Ultimate Tire Wrestling. Now, you might be asking me, Donovan, what the heck are you talking about? Tire wrestling? Like, how does that even happen? But it is a thing. There's a group called the PLN, the Pro League Network, and they have these crazy competitions. They're the ones that are responsible for stuff like Karjitsu and different fights like that. But this one might take the cake. They actually have two guys fighting over a tire, and you're trying to stuff the other person into the tire. It's a strange concept. It's a weird league, but check it out. It's definitely worth watching. And the main video I've seen is this one, Black Larry dunked at Ultimate Tire Wrestling. How are you passing up that name? Check it out. And last but not least, whenever you think about a fight, you think about one man versus one man. Two men enter the cage, one walks out, correct? But what if it was 10 men enter a cage and only 5 walk out? Well, that's what you get through the Fight World Champions. Now, the Fight World Champions League, they have quite a few fights where you have huge groups of like 5 dudes fighting other huge groups of 5 dudes, all MMA style. This basically like Cajun gang violence. They just go at it and they just beat each other. And that sounds all fine and dandy. You might be thinking, hey, well, there's safety in numbers. Well, there's safety in numbers until you have 4 dudes against 5. And then that quickly might devolve into 3 dudes against 5. And eventually you end up being the only guy alive. Well, not alive, but they're not killing each other. But you end up being the only guy standing, and you got 5 dudes beating you up. No, thank you. Yeah, this is crazy. You know, people are always looking for the next best thrill. I don't know if I need that many thrills. And besides the tire dunking and, you know, I'll probably do a little bit of that Karjitsu stuff. I'm not interested in these other 2 things at all. But until next time, I'll see you on the mat.